Hey everyone, if this is your first cruise, let me save you some money, some stress, and at least one, why didn't anyone tell me this moment? Cruises are amazing, but first-time cruisers tend to make the same mistakes over and over again. Mistakes that cost hundreds of dollars, waste entire days, or just make the trip more stressful than it needs to be. I see this across all cruise lines, budgets, and itineraries. So let's walk through simple solutions to make your cruise vacation a breeze. If you're planning a cruise right now or even thinking about booking one, watch this video first and stick around till the end of the video for a bonus tip that I think can help save you hundreds of dollars when booking. What's up guys, this is Ryan from Cruisers Club. We help make cruising a stress-free experience, fun, and save you money while at sea. All right, let's get into it. Mistake number one, booking the cheapest cabin without thinking it through. A lot of first-time cruisers, myself included, when I booked my first cruise, booked the cheapest cabin and don't think twice about it. Usually that's an interior stateroom. And sometimes that's totally fine, but sometimes it's not. What people don't think about is that interior cabins have no windows, no natural light, and no fresh air. You don't know if that's going to bother you or not until you're already on the ship, so think this through. Another thing people ignore is where the cabin is located. If you're okay with an interior stateroom, you've got to also think about where it's located on the ship. If you're under the pool deck, you might hear chairs scraping at 6 in the morning. If you're near the elevators, you'll hear people coming and going all night long. If you're really far forward or in the aft, you might feel more motion. So here's the move instead. Think about how you'll actually use the room. If you're only sleeping there, interior staterooms might be totally fine. If you like mornings, downtime, or just having a view, a balcony can definitely be worth it. And always check deck plans before booking. You can select your room while booking online with the map or work with a travel agent who can help pick the best room for you. Price matters, but location matters as well. So keep that in mind when booking your stateroom. Mistake number two, not checking in early or downloading your cruise's app. This one is incredibly common. Every major cruise line has an app now. Royal Caribbean, Carnival, Norwegian, all of them. If you don't download the app and check in as soon as it opens, you can run into a few problems. You might get a later boarding time. You might wait in longer lines at the port. And you might miss out on opportunities to book popular shows or dining times, including sales on excursions and other items that are for sale on your cruise. The app is also where you'll find your daily schedule, menus, reservations, and even messaging people throughout the ship. It's basically your cruise control center. So do this. Download the app, log in, and check in as soon as check-in opens. Future you will be very grateful. Mistake number three, and I think this one is super important. Flying in the day of your cruise. Do not do this. This is one of the biggest mistakes first-time cruisers make. If you fly in the day before your cruise and your flight is delayed, the ship will not wait for you. Not for you and not for anyone. If you miss the ship, you're responsible for catching up to it if they even allow that. And that can get very expensive very fast. Even a short delay can completely wreck your vacation plans. The best move is flying in the day before and staying near the port. Yes, it costs a little bit more up front, but I'm telling you, the stress that it prevents and protection it provides is going to save you thousands. This is one of those learn the hard way mistakes, and you don't want to be that person. So my advice, fly in the day before, stay near the port so you can wake up the day of your cruise, Uber or travel over or even walk over to the port and have a fun time without all of that pre-cruise stress. Mistake number four, not understanding gratuities. A lot of first-time cruisers think gratuities are included. And most cruise lines, this is not the case. They are usually not. On most cruise lines, gratuities run around $16 to $20 per person per day. They're automatically added to your onboard account. So if you're on a 7-night cruise, that can easily be $200+ per person. If you don't plan for it, the final bill can be a shock. Here's what to do. Either prepay your gratuities before the cruise or mentally include them in your cruise budget from day one. No surprises and no stress. Mistake number 5, buying a drink package without doing the math. And just so you guys know, we've made an entire video about Royal Caribbean's deluxe beverage package, and that's linked on this video. And if you're thinking about a beverage package, I highly recommend checking that video out as we do the math for you. Drink packages confuse a lot of people. People buy them because they want the trip to feel all-inclusive or because they just simply don't want to do the math while they're on vacation. But here's the truth. Most drink packages only make sense if you're having about 5 to 7 alcoholic drinks per day or more. By the way, that's every single day. You can't choose days. So it's the entire trip, every day, including port days. That number can include specialty coffee, soda, bottled water, and of course, alcoholic beverages, but still, you need to be realistic. If you're a casual drinker, the package might not make sense. If you drink more while on vacation, it might be a great deal. The key is doing the math before you are on board, not on day one after that first frozen drink. And I'll say this, booking ahead is always key. You're likely going to save money by doing so. So if you want to get the drink package, check out our video on Cruisers Club's YouTube channel all about the deluxe beverage package from Royal Caribbean, and we'll help you do the math and make the decision. Mistake number 6, overscheduling every port day. First-time cruisers love to overschedule. They think they need to do absolutely everything. And guess what? That's usually not possible. So they book an early excursion, then another one, then rush back to the ship, then do something else. By day 3, you are absolutely exhausted. So here's the truth. Cruises are vacations, not marathons. Pick one must-do thing per port or per day. Leave time to wonder, relax, explore, and get back on the ship early. Pro tip, the ship is usually way quieter on port days, so if you don't see something you want to do, you can always stay on the ship. By staying on the ship, there's empty pools, shorter lines, and some peace and quiet. So sometimes the best move is doing less if that's on the ship or at your port of call. It's your choice, but also your vacation, so don't add unnecessary stress by trying to over-plan everything. Mistake number 7, not budgeting for onboard spending. Even if your cruise is paid for in full, you will spend money on board. Specialty dining, drinks, spa services, photos, souvenirs, gratuities, as we mentioned. It's always, it's only $20 or a couple dollars here and there, until you look at your account and you're like, what in the world? How did I spend this much money? So set a rough daily budget. Check your onboard account every day. Usually this is available in the cruise line's app. If not, you can always go to guest services and they're going to print something out for you, which will be great. Don't wait until the end of the cruise. It's not a good feeling. I'm telling you, if you track it while on board and do this daily, you will not have a surprise at the end of your cruise. And I've seen it, you've seen it, the end of a cruise, guest services lined up, people are angry and frustrated, and usually it's at themselves. Awareness is everything here. So again, I think budgeting for it ahead of time and then also tracking throughout the cruise is a smart plan. Mistake number 8, ignoring the daily schedule. Every night, cruise lines release the schedule for the next day, and actually sometimes the majority of these schedules can be available months, if not weeks ahead of your cruise on the cruise's app. This is where shows, parties, giveaways, and events are listed. First-time cruisers miss out on amazing stuff because they simply don't check. Comedy shows, ice shows, theme nights, all of it not scheduled because you're not taking a look at your cruise planner. Make it a habit to check the app every evening, every morning, and especially before your cruise, and save what looks interesting. Usually you can add these things to your own schedule, so you can go through what's happening and then click add or save, and that will actually add it to your own schedule so that you get notified throughout the cruise before these events start. So definitely worth taking a look. It takes about 2 minutes and it massively improves your experience. So again, take a look at those apps and those cruise planners and make sure you're not missing things that you want to be a part of. Mistake number 9, not working with a travel agent. This one surprises a lot of first-time cruisers. People hear travel agent and think it's either more expensive, old school, or unnecessary because you can book online yourself. But for cruises, that's usually not true. In most cases, working with a travel agent costs you absolutely nothing extra. If anything, you're saving money. They're paid by the cruise line, not by you. Here's why using a travel agent, especially for your first cruise, is actually a huge advantage. First, they can help you choose the right ship, not just the cheapest one. I think that is super important. Not all ships are the same, even with the same cruise line. Some are better for families, some are better for couples, first-timers, and some are also better for party vibes. A good agent helps match the ship and itinerary to you. Second, they can often offer perks that you do not see online. Things like onboard credit, better cabin locations, sometimes reduced deposits or added amenities. Sometimes these travel agents are booking, hundreds, if not thousands of rooms and reservations with these cruise lines. They book blocks, so they get special deals. So again, I'm telling you, a lot of these cruise travel agents, if you find a professional, which we can help you do so, they are able to get you deals that you just do not see when advertised with the cruise line, or that you do not see advertised online. So not only you're not paying for the actual travel agent, you definitely are going to save some money. And third, they can handle the annoying stuff. If there's a price drop, they can reprice your cruise. If something changes, they deal with the cruise line directly. If there's an issue before you're sailing, you're not sitting on hold for 2 hours with the cruise line. Your travel agent is taking care of it. And fourth and last, this is the big one. They're there if something goes wrong. If flights are delayed, plans change, or you're unsure what to do, you have a real person helping you, not a chatbot. For first-time cruisers especially, that peace of mind is huge. So if you're planning a cruise and want help booking, or even just want someone to sanity check your plans, check the link in our description. We work with experienced cruise travel agents who can help you book the right cruise without the extra cost. I highly recommend this, guys. We worked with a travel agent for our first cruise, and I'm telling you, it is definitely worth it. All right, guys, in Cruiser Club fashion, we also have a bonus mistake, which is trying to have a perfect cruise. This one is very important. There is no perfect cruise. Something will change, something will sell out, something will be late. The people who enjoy cruises the most stay flexible and go with the flow. This is a vacation, stress-free. Cruises reward relaxed energy, so let it be fun and let it be imperfect. All right, guys, if you are planning your first cruise, avoiding the mistakes that we shared within this video can completely change your experience. If this video helped you, please hit like and subscribe to the Cruisers Club YouTube channel. We really appreciate you guys watching. And I also wanted to mention, again, if you guys are planning your first cruise or taking a look at cruises, go to the link in the description of this video and we can help connect you with a seasoned professional travel agent. If you want more honest, simple cruise advice, hey, welcome to Cruisers Club. That's what we do. We really appreciate you guys, and we hope to see you out there soon.